Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukrascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketu Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Hirambaha Skandapurvajaha Suklam Varadharam Vishnum Tativarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanavadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Varadavakradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Nighanti Satatam Vishpaksenam Tamastraye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedapcha Bhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Sahasramurte Purushothamasya Sahasranetranana Padabaho Sahasranamam Savanam Pratastam Niruchyate Janma Jaradishantyai. Now, with Swami's grace, let us continue from where we left off in our last session. We lost a few weeks when we could not meet. Carries a very powerful lesson that, at least to me, that it is only His grace that makes this happen. And so we must always be mindful of that, to be very grateful to Bhagavan for not only giving this opportunity, but also to give us the inclination and to give us the aptitude and the bent of mind to listen to speak about and to imbibe His glory. And it's only His glory, only His name and only His form and only thoughts about Him, only those are the only important things in life. Nothing else is more important than that. We came up to Slokam number 67. Udir nast sarvatas chakshuhu anisaha sasvatas tiraha bhusayo bhushano bhutihi asokas sokanashanaha. Now we will take up Slokam 68. Archishmanat cheta kumbho Visuddhatma Visodhanaha Aniruddho Pratirata Pradyumno Mita Vikramaha. Aniruddho, we should not stop there. Aniruddho Apratirataha, that's the word, so we will see that. So Aniruddho Pratirata, we must say that continuously, always. Pradyumno, or the same way, Pradyumno Pradyumnaha Amita Vikramaha. So we say that phrase also continuously, should not stop there, because then the meaning becomes opposite. Of course, Bhagavan is present very much in the opposite meaning also, but that's not what's intended here. Pradyumno Mita Vikramaha. So the slokam again. Archishmanachita kumbho Visuddhatma Visodhanaha Aniruddho Pratirata Pradyumno Mita Vikramaha. Archishman Architaha Kumbhaha Visuddhatma Visodhanaha Aniruddhaha Apratirataha Pradyumnaha Amita Vikramaha. Archishman. When we say Archihi, we say Marichi, Archish. That means Archihi means the rays of the sun. That is effulgence that is present all over. That's Archishman. So the one who really makes everything visible, everything cognizant because of the rays of the sun. Now, that is not only visual, that is not only ocular, to do with the eye, but it is also because of the rays of the sun. Not only am I able to see the world with my eyes, but also I'm able to cognize it with all my five senses, isn't it? If the sun were not there, then basically my life is non-existent, cannot exist. So when we say Archishman, when we talk about rays of the sun, immediately the mind thinks it's only to do with the eyes and the vision. It is not. It is all the cognizing abilities that we have that are facilitated, that are helped, and through which the whole prapancham manifests itself in our mind, even though there is no such entity called prapancham, that is a maya, but the mind creates, the mind imagines, and that imagining ability that manifests itself due to the effulgence of the rays of the sun, that Archishman. And is it only the rays of the sun that does it? No. Right? What is it that gives the power of effulgence to the rays of the sun? That is Archishman. This is a moolam. Architaha. Now, Archishman also very beautifully Parasara Bhattar explains, and the experiences and his anubhavam is fantastic. Not only that are we able to cognize the prapancham, which we consider to be external world. Actually, it is not. It is also an internal world only. But that's the way we are taught. That's external, this is internal. So we divide. The moment we divide, we fall into the realm of illusion and maya, right? But that's the game our mind plays. There is nothing that is external. Everything is internal only. But there is something else. The Aham Brahmasmi, we say, I am truth, I am love, I am Satyam. So when we think of it that way, when we turn the mind in, and I'm love, which is the most important thing, because that is the most personal, most intimate, is when I say I'm truth, still I'm separating myself from truth. I don't know what really truth is, right? Same way I'm dharma, forget it, impossible to understand what dharma is, right? Even though I am also dharma swarupa. The moment I'm saying I'm love, I can experience it. So yad bhavam tad bhavati, right? So that bhavam comes, so that becomes very intimate. But to not one, first of all, to tell the mind this is what it is, then to have faith in what the truth is, right? I am Brahmasmi, I am love, I am Prema Swarupa. Like, then but how to know that? Only through experiencing it. And when I experience it, that reveals itself. That is also Archishman. That is same, my own prabhavam, my own self, the truth about myself, that is revealed. There is effulgence there. That is Archishman. That the effulgence within me, the effulgence of prema, the atma, the love, the selfless love, that manifests, shows itself as a rays of the sun. So Sankara Bhagavan says, relates it to the Aditya, to the Surya. That it is the origin, the source of it is within me. That is what Parasara Bhattar is very beautiful. Architaha. The moment we think of Archishman, immediately that becomes worshipable, isn't it? Not everything can be worshipped or should be worshipped in the world. In our life, we worship many things. We must always worship our parents, because parents are the embodiment of Bhagavan, this invisible entity that is present, the love that is present invisibly manifests itself to me first as my mother and then as my father. And because without them, I cannot have this body or this buddhi or this form to have my mind to operate, so many things. So we must always be grateful, always to our last line breath to worship our parents. Now, but we worship them not in the form that they are, because they represent the divinity. That divinity is the worshipable. Now, Archita. So, who came and taught us this, that this is to be worshipped, how to worship, like Shotasopacharam, we say 16 ways. How did we learn that? Who taught us that? Bhagavan himself came and taught us that. And that is why when you go to Tirupati, Tirumala Hills, Adri means hill. Okay, and you have 7 hills that we all know. One of the hills is called Narayana Tree. Okay, then Anjana Tree. Anjana Tree is where Anjana was. Anjana Devi was, where Hanuman was born. But Narayana Tree is where Bhagavan himself comes as Narayana. And he performed and told us and showed us and taught us how to worship this invisible prema that is present everywhere. Because we have this desire. This desire comes from within. When you see Bhagavan, as I've shared with you, I'm sure several times, it's impossible when you see an avatar Purusha, or when you close your eyes and pray to your favorite form of Bhagavan, or you go to a temple, whatever you do, or when you say Gayatri Japam, for example, whatever you do, without us realizing it, automatically the reaction is one of worship. Your hands will fold, your eyes will close, isn't it? What is it? That is worshipableness. It is Archita. That Bhagavan, that is how he's present in my life all the time, in your life all the time. He's not anywhere else. Isn't it? This is the grandeur and beauty and phenomenal gift and blessing of Sahasranamam is that the Bhishmacharya, through the names given by the rishis, who pick those and how he makes it so personal to us. It is not just a sotram in a book that we read and then go away. It is very much part of our life. How Bhagavan is present in so many ways in my life. Archita has. Isn't it? That worshipableness. Now, so what happened? Now, at the same time, that's all fine. But, I don't feel very close to Bhagavan. I feel separate from him. I feel that he's somewhere like a master, unreachable. And, with so many attributes that I give to Bhagavan are even beyond my reach. Isn't it? If I can take him as my closest friend as Arjuna did, it'd be fantastic. But even Hanuman couldn't do it. But Dhruva was able to do it. But I'm not able to do it. So what happens, right? Then you just fold your hands and start Swami, and then go, no. What? We were the Vaishnava Sampradayam. This is what the greatest contribution, and if I can even venture to say, the only important contribution of Ramanujacharya. What has he done? Instead of keeping Bhagavan as somewhere up in the sky and so unreachable and my mind even can't grasp it and say, yeah, everything is one, but I can't understand. Honestly, I can't understand it because I don't know. I've not experienced it. So he has taken my status, which is one of being separate from Bhagavan. Right? That is the fact. It's not a truth, but that's a fact. So within that realm of operation, how to approach Bhagavan? Visishta Advaitam. Now, in that sense, when I do worship, when I do archana, what happens? Right? Everything that you ask for, that you desire is granted. Anything. There is no more. Swami says, bring all your desires to me. There is nothing. So, I cannot ask Bhagavan this. No, only this I should ask. No, he's not saying you should ask only for mukti. Okay? He doesn't say you should ask only for jnanam. You can also ask, Swami, please cure my stomach pain. Give my son A+, whatever. He will make sure I pass, right? Whatever it is. Whatever, unbelievable. So, everything is given to him. That archana that we do, then he grants it. Because only one thing, Swami can do everything. There is nothing impossible except one thing, which is he cannot stay away from me. As simple as that. It's impossible. And that is why, anything you do to him, he is very happy. The moment I think of. So, actually, that is the beauty. Just think of it that way. Just imagine, if we didn't have this Archana, if we didn't have the worship, where would we be? How our life will be? It's impossible. It is impossible to live, even though I may be an atheist, I may be not doing puja, not doing nitya karma, doesn't matter. I may not know Bhagavad Gita, I'm not interested in any of these things. I just, make merry and live, today and this moment and all this. A moment comes in everybody's life when that will be turned towards Bhagavan. It will happen because Swami cannot stay away from it. As simple as that. He will make me, look to me, that will happen. So that Archana, that is that's how Swami is present in our life. See, that's how clearest to prove he is not letting me go. He is carrying me in his palm. Sometimes I forget, but he doesn't forget. Whatever happens, he doesn't let me go. Very important. And another way, another aspect of Bhagavan, but of course, so many aspects are there. Sometimes, what we desire doesn't happen. And sometimes we are put into some difficulties. Why, Swami? Why the suffering? And so many things come. That happens seriously because Namaskaram, somebody on the line, can you make sure your mute is on? That is *6. Thank you. So, when a difficulty happens, all of a sudden, let us say, I miss a plane or something happened, get delayed, or I'm supposed to do something and I'm not able to do it, right? Something happened, prevents me. So we feel, oh my God, frustrated and stressed and oh my, why I was. And the thing is, something worse would have happened if he had gone through. It is often Nivarine Namaha. I was sharing this with my daughter the other day. She got caught in a huge thunder pouring rain. I mean, unbelievable at night time, away from naturally very scary moment at night time. But the interesting thing is how Bhagavan brought her, missed her pathway and brought her to a parking lot, because had she gone to her destination, which is hardly 1 minute away, that place was completely flooded. I said, look, how he knows what is happening. So when something happens to me, as Swami says, what is happening to me is good for me. That is surrender. That mindset is surrender. And that is what happens all the time. That is what Bhagavan never lets me go. Never. Not even one kshanam. And then to make me realize that I worship, he grants me whatever I want. Okay, then one day I will want what he has come to grant. It is important, right? Now, Kumbhaha. So, Archishman, Architaha. Kumbhaha. Now, moment we say Kumbham means immediately we think of a Sambhu, right? Kumbhabhishekam, we say all that. Okay. Now, Kumbham means when you say Kumbhabhishekam, Abhishekam, Kumbhabhishekam, we know about temples and why it is done and all that. By the way, why it is done, do you know? It's a very important point for all of us to know. Okay, every 12 years it's done for every temple. Why? And what do they go? They go up right to the top of the temple structure and take those kumbham out, right? And then put the new kumbhams in, and then do mantrams, and then abhishekam and all those things. Kumbha abhishekam, that's done. Okay. Because it's a very practical thing. Everything in our scriptures is practical. Very, very practical. Okay. Nothing theoretical about it. What happens when you build a temple, and temple is a place of security and safety where everybody congregates and all that. It's a common thing. It is not my property or your property, right? Also, temple is a thing that protects the society. Everybody comes there. Whatever problems you have, you come there only to the temple, pray. Now, that is one thing. But physically what happens, you do go through cycles of drought, cycles of heavy rainfall, floods, all these things, natural things happen. Now, when a drought happens, what will you do for your food? Agriculture, you have to put seeds in order for it to grow. But when there's a drought, everything is dead. How does the seed come? Because the plant comes from there, the seed comes, the next planting you have. But if there is drought, what do you do? So what they do, inside that kumbham, they put seeds and also some gold coins, jewels or whatever it is, because you need wealth to live. In case of a drought, okay, then you can collect this from the kumbham and protect and nourish, protect the society. Why 12 years? Because the life of the span of those seeds are 12 years. So they have to be replenished. How thoughtful they are, just think. So what is it? Why is it called kumbham? Because it protects. So that is the aspect of Bhagavan, kumbham, the protecting aspect. So that is kumbham. And the support, for protect us, support is probably a better word there. Okay. Now, another thing, the word, the ku denotes to sacred kshetrams and tirthams and all that, sacred places. Like some places you go to immediately, you go to first time, I went to had the darshan of Ganga, I mean, it's something phenomenal. There is something about it, right, that you don't feel, even though Bhagavan is present everywhere, there are special places where extra power is there, as we call it, right, manifestation. Now, in those places when you go, there is an aspect. You go to Badri, for example, without you realizing, or Kedarnath, places like that, it is not just a hill, right? It's not, even though there are Swiss Alps and Canadian Rockies and all that, it is not that. There's something there, a divine aspect that manifests itself, but automatically pulls you to meditate, to think of God. That's a magnetic pull, if you want to call it that way. That is the aspect of Bhagavan who is present like that in kshetrams and in another aspect. What's another meaning of that? Kumbham means adharam. Visuddhatma, Suddhatma, Visuddhatma. Atma, okay. Immediately Atma means with indweller, we say. Again, you have to be very careful in moving away from English, and it's a deliberate decoupling we have to do, untraining. Why? Indweller means he is present within me. How can the Bhagavan, who is even bigger than the whole universe, be present in this little body? Okay, let's think of it that way. To think of it is actually, I am present in him. I am present in Bhagavan. Because I am in Bhagavan Swami's womb only. It's as simple as that. So it is not, while Bhagavan is definitely present within me, but I am present in him. So now, that presence, how is that present? That is absolutely pure. Pavitram. Okay. Anagaha is another word. So many words they use without Niranjan, so many appellations, the Sanskrit words are there. Without any impurity, okay, pavitram, purity itself, pavitram, pavitranam, among all the things that are pure, the thing that gives purity to purity itself, that is Bhagavan, right? So now, that is Suddham. Visuddhatma. Now, you see, the beautiful thing is how we can personalize it. And now everything looks hypothetical. Let us bring it down to personal level, then it becomes experienceable. It becomes doable. Suppose, I think some thoughts, and then I say a few words describing my thoughts. Then the words, whatever I utter, I carry it out. Now, these are the three things all of us are doing. Thinking, doing, speaking, and doing. But look how many complexities and complications we create. in that process. First of all, I don't think well. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Maybe most of the times I do. That's one problem right there. The starting itself, there's a starting trouble. Now, suppose say I think something good, then I next I have to say it. That is another big, huge problem I have in my life. I don't even know how to speak. Honestly speaking, I may express some sound, that's not what speech is. Right? Am I able to express my thoughts without hurting anybody, without hurting the environment, without hurting myself? At the same time, can I say it in consonant with my thoughts? Or do I think one thing and do I say another thing? Another problem comes. Big problem, isn't it? Now you see, not only the starting trouble, but also execution, I'm not able to move. As simple as this. Spiritual journey, why I'm not able to move? Because I can't even start. If I start, I don't know how to move, take the next step. Then, suppose say if I think well, and then I also learn to speak well. Like speak well means not the art of mesmerizing somebody or all the gymnastics and all the various speakers out there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in consonance with the thought. Satyam vada, that's very important, okay? Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, that is what the teaching is. And there are 4 classifications. All the 4 have to be met. Then if I'm able to do that, for that particular thought, then the third hurdle, not hurdle is the wrong word, third trap is all the wrong word, but maybe the third tool, which I don't employ well, is do I carry out what I say? I will see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll come to the class. Sorry, sir, I cannot come. Yeah. Do I carry out what? Very important. Because the word I utter is Satyam. Please remember, Bhagavan is not present everywhere else. It's present in the word I utter. Now, the moment I utter something, you must become really afraid. Afraid, I'm talking about, that must be kept. Surrender to Bhagavan, please, you keep this for me. And Swami has done that so many times in my life. So because he kept whatever I said come to be true, because very dangerous. If what you say, you don't carry it out, not good. You see those 3. Suppose, now I'm aware of this, so then this is called Trikaranam. 3 tools, right? You all know that. Suppose if I'm able to think well, purely, pure thoughts, pure words, and pure action, and combine all that and make sure that they're all in consonance with each other, then I become a human being. Trikarana Suddhi. That's the Suddha Atma. You understand? No, Visuddhatma. Now, the moment you say we, it becomes very special. It becomes not only special, it becomes manifold, varieties of ways. What does it mean? That means purity is present in variety of ways. Same purity manifests itself. So whatever thought I have, so long as I think it lovingly, with selfless love, and surrender it to Bhagavan, that becomes pure. So Visuddha, how Swami is present within me. And that the entity is love only. Because it's only prema that will purify it. The moment I put my faith in that prema, automatically my words will be in line with what I think, and my actions will automatically take place in line with that. Then I not only become a Suddhatma, then that Visuddhatma that is can experience. You understand? How Swami is present? Unbelievable. So open my mind to it, then you see in infinite ways he is present within me. Okay? That is why Sahasranamam it says infinite branches are there, present part of me. Right? And I am presented, we should put it another way. Okay? So Visuddhatma. Now, the simple thing is obviously, and that can happen, we have Tamasic Gunam, Rajasic Gunam, Sattvic Gunam, and these are very important teachings from our rishis. We should not neglect them, in my humble view, from what I have learned from Bhagavan also. How to do this, that desire must come. What should I do? Because nothing is, when I come to Bhagavan, fortunately, I cannot earn deservedness. For everything, there is a certain deservedness required. You must deserve, and certain competence, certain skill, certain effort that you must put in, whatever that you do. But how much effort can I put in that makes me deserve to have Bhagavan's darshan or darshan or sambhashan, or forget final mukti, which we don't even know what it is, but even whatever it is, like Sayujyam. But so what is it? Nothing I can even imagine in my mind that I can do that will make me deserve that, because this is really incredible. The kind of love that pours out on you, impossible to even picture that. So what can I do to deserve it? Nothing. Really nothing. Nothing I can do to deserve that. Impossible. But so fortunately, that love itself says, yes, you don't have to deserve me. You just desire me. That is enough. That I can do. Everything else it will take care of. So that is that is the beauty of that Visuddhatma. Okay, that is the beauty of Bhagavan that they presented. Okay, let us take Visodhanaha. And then the next one is Visuddhatma Visodhanaha. Now, another beauty is we are all, and our scriptures also teach this, okay, punyam and papam, right? And as Arjuna very beautifully asked Krishna, none of us wants to do papam. None of us really want to do what we call in English a sin. We all want to do punyam only, okay? But wanting to do only the right thing, wanting to do only the beneficial thing, because now nobody wants to self-harm, isn't it? How come I end up doing things that are harmful to me and to others, right? How come I end up doing not beneficial things, not right things, and I end up doing papam, in other words, right? So, and then the answer is given, okay? In Bhagavad Gita, it tells you. The interesting thing is, and what is the answer? The answer is not the problem definition. See, we are all taught, this is the beauty of spirituality as opposed to in regular life, if I define the problem well, that is 98% of the solution. Simple. Most of the time we don't know what the problem is, that's why we struggle. But once you understand what the problem is, solution is very easy. In spirituality, what Bhagavan says, he defines the problem, but to solve that is very difficult. For us, when you look at the problem itself, so desire. How can I be without desire? It's impossible. So he is so kind, so compassionate, he gives you the solution also. He says, Manmana Bhava, think of me all the time. That is enough. Now, what happens when I think of it? That is Visodhana, which is all the impurities, the so-called papangal, we call it. Papam means what? Again, let us review that. Very important, very precise understanding of papam and punyam is important. Okay? And we go to Bhagavan himself. I've shared this, I'm sure, several times, but let us review that again. As Rama himself teaches the rishis, because great rishis are asking that question, not ordinary people. They themselves are asking. He says, very simple. Any action you do with my thought become punyam. Simple. So that is thought, word, and action. Anything that you do without thinking of me becomes papa. Simple. So now, the moment I think of Swami, what happened? All problems are gone. Visodhanaha. Understand? That is why he says that doing all this to appeal and satisfy our curiosities, intellectual curiosity, because the mind asks questions, why, how, why should it be this way? I don't understand this. All the doubts are clarified. Swami never say, such a great teacher, hey, that's not a good question. No. Any question you have, he is patient to answer. He will answer. And I know he does. Okay, from personal experience, I know. Any question, not nothing to do with the age or scholarship, or even a child can ask a question and a very great scholar doesn't matter. The answer is so simple and so sweet. After clarifying of all that, final summary is what? Because of this Visodhana, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Forget all this. Mind cannot grasp. I'm telling you repeatedly, mind cannot grasp. And you still want to understand it in your mind. Impossible. Surrender to me. A solution he gives. Understand? So I can focus on the problem. I can focus on the 6 enemies I have. I can focus on just how to do. I must do this worship this way, recite Vedam this way, do the Nitya Karmas. Everything I can do, I must do this Sandhya Vandanam. All those things are important. Or I can go directly to the solution given. Understand? Then all the problems are automatically solved. That is Visodhana. Achishmanachida kumbho visuddhatma visodhanaha. Now, with Swami's grace, we will stop here today. It's 43 minutes. My plan was to do 2 slokams today. That's what I was thinking. That Swami said these 4 namas are important. So he took care. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti. Now, another important learning, when we say Shanti, say it very slow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Each one you become conscious of. Let first Shanti, the body, second to the mind, and third to the Hridaya. Okay? To the Hridaya. So then you see how the peace actually descends. There is no hurry. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.